Hello everybody, I'm PixGame12, you are the viewer, and welcome back to KermitCraft. Today we are using Optifine, which you may notice because of the zoom capabilities. It's pretty nice, but the weird thing is when you zoom your sensitivity, it like sort of slides a bit. Like I'm not even touching my mouse right now, and it's just sliding. But anyway, you might notice my lack of leggings, my lack of looting on my sword, my lack of a good axe. And that's all culprit to the Nether. It's all the Nether's fault. So I was building an iron farm, which I'm going to go show you. I just decided to build it off camera since it's quite a quick, easy farm. Didn't really want to devote an episode to it since I think it'd be a waste of time. But I was building it, and I realized in the materials list, I needed a lava bucket. Yeah, it's kind of a mess, to be honest. I still need to fix it. Because the golems spawn out here, which is not good. But anyway, you come in here. It's quite quick, quite simple, not that big of a deal. But you need... Oh, and you're going to need to go in here to show you it, but you need a lava bucket. You can see right down there, yeah? See that? That's lava. And I decided I'd go in the nether, grab a bucket of lava, come out, I'll be safe. Wrong. It's... a gas decided, no you aren't, and just decided to end me. That was an interesting situation. I now had to get a new elytra, which unluckily I didn't get any leggings from the ship, which sucked. Sorry about the little ding, it's just I have WhatsApp web open, so that was... Let me quickly close that down so I don't get another ding like that, that's very loud. But I want to get started on my mega base soon, since I now have access to rockets, I feel like I'm able to. However, there's a few farms I need to get done before I can. Either they're for building blocks, or they're just because I need rockets. So the farm I want to build today, you've probably seen it in the thumbnail and also the title of the video, is a mob farm. I want to build a mob farm with creepers, I think spiders are in it, zombies and skeletons. This mob farm design has been built by the wonderful Kmond, so if you want to go check that out, just go search it up. I'll leave a link in the description as well. This is all the materials I need for it. I'm not sure if I've got enough blocks and enough slabs and all that, but yeah. So there are 3 farms, maybe 4, that need to be built. Number 1, a guardian farm for sea lanterns, which are going to be used in the design. Number 2, a bee farm for honey. Since glowstone light goes through honey, it makes glowstone look a lot nicer. Number 3, the gunpowder farm, which is what I'm going to be building today. And number 4, a concrete converter, which is less of a farm, more of just a tedious thing. But I want to get that built as well. So, we need to find an area for this mob farm. And I'm going to go do that, and I'll see you all back soon. Okay, so I found a nice location out in the ocean. I decided to build it in the ocean since it has a lower spawn rate than all the others. Silly drowns. I'm gonna kill them. Gotta be honest, I quite like the sound it makes when you attack enemies. It sounds pretty cool. But anyway, we're building it at these coordinates. I'm gonna show... Oh, no, wrong thing. These coordinates. I'm going to show you them because I can guarantee you I will end up losing it at some point. I'm going to try and turn down the food eating sound. Should be fine. Anyway, I'm going to show you the coordinates because I promise you I will end up losing them. Oh yeah, don't look at that. These are the coordinates: 372, 64, minus 446. So we're going to get started on the mob farm. I'm not going to make it a time lapse. I'm just going to do cuts every once in a while with little progress checks. And I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so let's just quickly get into how this thing works then, shall we? This farm, really simple to be honest. It's quite an easy farm to build. So first things first, we're just going to show the collection dish. The mobs will get pushed down into here, pushed through into the whole 5x5, and then will fall down about 30 blocks to fall and die full damage on top of the hoppers. Not below bedrock. Normally there'd be 10 of these. It would tower very high, but there's not because I couldn't be bothered building them all. Basically what happens is, we've got dispensers, right? One dispenser, one observer, a block gap, and another dispenser. What happens is, that thing over there, the redstone clock, will send a redstone signal to the top dispenser. The observer will detect the change in the top dispenser, send a redstone signal down to the next dispenser, which the observer will then detect the change in that, leading to an infinite loop going down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. So, should we check this way? What happens next? We're going to go over the redstone clock. This is probably the most complicated part of it. But first, we need to understand how comparators work. So there's two modes of comparators. Number one is the detection mode. What it can do is it can detect how many items are in a certain storage system. So here we've got 3 slots filled. So it'll find out what 3 out of 5 would be. So 15 is the full redstone strength. 3 out of 5. So we divide 15 by 3, which is 3, times it by 3, which is 9. So it's going to send out a signal strength of 9. Over here, the whole hopper is filled. So that means it's going to send out a strength of 15, a full powered redstone strength. Over here, it only has 1 slot filled, so it's only going to send out 3. However, if you put a stackable in there, it's not actually going to upgrade that much. You're going to have to fill it up quite a decent bit. So if we just get this, half it, and put it in there, as you can see, the strengths only went up by 2, because it will only properly increase it by 3 if a full slot's filled or it's been put in with a non-stackable item. Over here we have the mode that we are actually using in this farm today, the compare mode. So here we have a comparator giving off a strength of 15 full redstone strength all the way over to this redstone lamp. Over here we have a comparator giving out 15 strength, but when we have a strength of 11 going into the left of the comparator, it only sends out a strength of 4. Now this is because what the comparator does is gets a signal strength of 15, sees that there's a strength of 11 going into the left side of it, and will take 11 away from 15. As we all know, 15 minus 11 is 4. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. So only sending out a strength of 4. Over here we got another example. Strength of 15, add a strength of 8. Now it's only sending out a strength of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what's happening over here is it sends out a strength of 15. The repeaters go along, bring the signal all the way around, which will then repeat it back into the side. 15, of course, minus 15 is 0, so it sends out a strength of 0. These all turn off, and then the 15 strength in the side disappears. So 15 minus 0 is 15. It will send out a strength of 15, which will then get pushed back, turning this off, turning all of those off, which will then remove the 15 strength in the side, sending out a strength of 15. Pretty simple redstone clock. However, the fact that there's so many repeaters can make it slightly costly. So what happens is we'd have the dispenser under, let's say, this repeater. So currently dispenser is turned on, sending out the water, which has then caused the system to start. Now that it's turned off, it will stop the water coming out, which will then cause the system to turn off and swap. And it's a pretty simple redstone clock, which adds up to a pretty simple farm. Anyway, let's get on to building this thing, shall we? So, I've probably shown you how this whole thing works. Well, probably, I'm not sure if I did, but if I did, you'd know this is the collection dish. This is where all the mobs are going to be. They get pushed down there and die to full damage in those hoppers. This whole thing Took about 10, no not 10, about 9 stacks of blocks, to the point where I had to run all the way back home to get more. And also this, I found this out. It's off center. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pixels that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only 6 pixels that way. Which means if you put a torch on there, it's not properly on the dot, and that annoys me. Because that'd be great if it was properly on the dot, but it's not. So be gone. Good, didn't get in the hoppers. I don't want that. Anyway, I gotta go get about 4, 5, maybe even 6 more rows done. I'm not entirely sure how many. I haven't really watched the entire video yet. But I'll see you guys soon. Welcome back. We are currently 5 layers into the farm. As you can see here. I'd say it looks quite good from far away, to be honest. Looks quite nice. Fly by, you got mobs spawning already. Which is pretty awesome. I'm going to quickly take you through what it looks like to make a layer. Just, you know, if you want to make this at home and don't want to watch the video, that I will have linked in the description. So you build up like this. You gotta have an observer right here, right? Gotta have an observer. Let me quickly take this out because it's mess with the rhythm. But anyway, drop it in there. Okay, so you have your dispenser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you go 7 out in all of the directions. Oh, I'm out of slabs. See, I'm running low on slabs. I don't think I'm gonna have enough, to be honest. I need a lot of slabs for this. No. Damn it. Okay, so we'll just do it on the other side. Build 7 along here. Seven along over there. And then 7 along over here. You're gonna quickly put a water bucket in there. Then you're just gonna quickly join them up. It's kind of hard to do it on the underside. It's normally a lot easier to do it on the when you're not getting pushed by water. However, I don't have that luxury at the moment, so gotta deal with what you're working with, I guess. Boom, boom. Oh, I fell off anyway. So, nope. So we go down here, just quickly collect these, and then try and attempt to get out. There we go. So now we can go back up here and work on it properly. Going along. Up. Boom, boom, boom. And then you just do this for all 4 sides. And if you want to make the exact same farm as me, with the same rates, we're going to have to build 10 layers. It is indeed a lot of layers. And I'm not looking forward to it, but wait. Let's do it. Okay. Anyway, I'll be back soon. Probably take me about 20-30 minutes to do all this, but you're going to see me in about, I don't know, like 3 seconds. Welcome back. It's been about 5, or more than 5, about 10-15 minutes, and we've got all the layers done down here. 10 whole layers, and it's working pretty well. But we just need to quickly get a roof done, and then this farm will be completely finished. So let's go quickly get that done. Welcome back. The roof is now finished. The redstone's been placed in. If we watch it from a distance away quickly. can see we got the water. Takes a minute. The water then eventually, if it'll work with us, there we go. The water gets retracted, another water gets pushed out, which then pushes even more mobs down. Up here, we have our AFK spot, and I'm going to be AFKing at this for about, well, I don't know, like 20 minutes maybe, and then we can see what the rates are. I'm going to see you back then, so we can discuss how good this is, and get on to the next part of the video. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back. I have been AFKing here for what I think is about half an hour, 45 minutes. I checked the rates, well, 5 minutes, actually no, it was 8 minutes ago now, not 8 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago. Checked it 7 minutes ago, and we were on 2.5 double chests of loot. That's insane. I can't believe this thing works that fast. I didn't even think it was possible. So I'll come down here to see how much we've... Look at this. They're just falling in front of your eyes. It's awesome. Okay, so first, of course, look at this. Full double chest of loot. Next chest. So we're able to get about a row and a half of drops every 7 minutes. I can't believe that is insane. Okay, so let's just quickly get this shulker box out. Completely empty shulker box. And I'm gonna put every last bit of gunpowder into it. And see how much we've gotten. Because I'm curious. How much gunpowder have we got? Okay, so from about, I'd say about 45 minutes, we've gotten almost 18 stacks. 18 stacks of gunpowder. Now if we just take some stuff that we don't really need and chuck it away from here, don't need those eggs either, just quickly chuck it into the ocean. I want to check the rates of some other items as well. So if we just quickly go in there, I want to check out how many bones we've gotten. It seems that we have more gunpowder than bones, which is actually quite surprising to me, to be honest. So just quick put some in there, then we'll put the rest in here. I misstacked that. Okay. So we've gotten 9 stacks there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 stacks and 45. And then if we also include the string that we've gotten a lot of string. See, the thing is, to get the dispensers, I had to go into mine shafts to just use my sword to cut down the cobwebs because I didn't have enough string. And I can tell you now, that is not going to be a problem anymore. So what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly go to sleep, and I'll see you guys back at home. Never mind. We're going to kill these guys first, and then we're going to go to sleep. You know, while I was building this thing, I encountered a drowned with an enchanted trident. Luckily, it only had loyalty on it, but if it had something else, that could have been a massive problem. I mean, I don't think any other enchantments actually work on them. I'm not sure if Riphead works. If Riphead works, that'd be insane. Imagine just seeing a drown just flying out of the water. That'd be really weird. Now that I think about it, I want to go quickly try and find Jiminy Cricket's gunpowder farm. If we just quickly look at the chords, I swear it was really far out. It was like 700. I think it was like minus 700 something. And then we can see what his looks like. So if we just zoom across. But yeah, for the base, the mega base, which I'm going to be building this on this server. We're going the wrong way. I'm going to be using, what was it? What was it now? Cyan concrete, cyan terracotta, grey concrete, white concrete, sea lanterns, honey blocks, red concrete, glowstone. We're going to be using a lot of different blocks. If I just quickly turn up my render distance a bit, up to like 16 chunks. There we are. This is Jiminy Cricket's gunpowder farm. As you can see, we have the same system set up here, which he still has it turned on, which is not a good idea. But anyway, if we just quickly drop down here, we have, how many layers do we have? Let's check how many layers we have on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's 9 or 10. So, you know, this is a completely gunpowder based farm instead of a full mob farm like mine. From here, he seems to be getting a lot of stuff that isn't gunpowder, but other than that, his rates seem to be amazing. So, I'm just going to quickly fly back, and I'll see you guys back at the base. Goodbye. So, after a quick swim, we have made it back to the base. And I have put all of the mob drops we got into a chest, sorted them out, and I also turned all of the rotten flesh into emeralds. If we exclude the arrows, all the witch drops, this is what we've gotten from 42 minutes. That just blows my mind. I'm not even sure if it was 40 minutes. I think it was like 35. Give me a sec. Just gotta quickly. Yeah, we need to fill that back up. How backed up is? Oh, not that backed up. We need to fill that one up as well. Boom, boom. There we go. But anyway, that blows my mind. We have so much gunpowder. That's about a whole double chest of bone meal, which is also about 6 stacks of bone blocks, which is quite nice. And I'm never going to have problems with string again. You may notice I have a spare netherite pickaxe. After my fear of last time where I thought I'd lost my pickaxe, I got really scared that I'd lose it again. I didn't even lose it the first time, I just got really scared I lost it, and I think the pickaxe is the most important tool. So I made another pickaxe and turned it to netherite over the... Personally now, I believe I should have done leggings. I should have got some leggings and turned them into netherite, because our defense is very poor right now. However, it's just the fear of losing your pickaxe. It's not a nice feeling. But anyway, I want to quickly introduce you to the mob heads add-on we've got. We've currently got a few new data packs. For example, the Wandering Trader. He now sells mini blocks. We now have a chance to get mob heads from killing mobs. Got a drowned one, which I actually got from making the farm. A llama, Wandering Trader, and a zombie villager, which I got from the zombie spawner XP farm. This is Jiminy's base, and I just thought about it. Since my iron farm that I made, I've now realized that it's in the spawn chunks. It should have been loaded the entire time that I was at the creeper farm, well, the mob farm. So let's see if I've actually profited off of that, or if it still needs to be fixed, because I knew it had problems to begin with. However, it might have fixed itself. It did not fix itself. I think we just need to spawn proof all of the areas that they're making the iron golems at, because there's one, if we just quickly fly up, there's one right there, and I can't just kill it because I'm pretty sure they hate me for that. So I'm going to have to get a bucket of lava, but I think if we slab up the area, if we just slab up all the areas except from inside here, they should only make the golems inside here, and then we should be fine. But anyway, that's all I think I'm gonna have time for in today's episode. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. I've been Pixel Gamer 12. You've been the viewer. Goodbye.